Steve, and in terms of lead generation, let's say for a coaching, courses type of business, expert-based business, what is working right now? So you said that ads are still working. What are other things that you like to use? Other ways to acquire leads?
Yeah, that's a great question. There's two ways that they're become my new kind of favorite, so to speak. One is LinkedIn. So just because it's the platform where a lot of organic reach will still take place. It's kind of a little bit behind Instagram. Well, Facebook is, was here, then Instagram took over, and now LinkedIn, I believe, is taking over. So if you're doing any kind of coaching or consulting, LinkedIn is a phenomenal platform. So what I would tell people is literally just engage in conversation, follow people that are in your marketplace that you find inspiring, that you like their content, and just engage a normal conversation, just like you'd walk into any kind of party or event. But don't be spammy, don't be obnoxious about it, but just engage in the conversation and add some intelligent feedback. And then, of course, create content, whether that is video content, written content. You can do a lot of polls now on LinkedIn. There's a lot of different ways where you can create content, share photos. There's just so many ways. It's actually endless on that. So LinkedIn is a great platform. And then again, the social platforms will still work from an advertising perspective. You just have to know your numbers. Now, the second way, actually, that'd be the third way. The second way that we have really uncovered, which went back to the lead in for me, what we're doing now with our businesses, we are looking to acquire assets. Now, when I say that is it's either acquire a business or acquire an asset of a business. And there is countless ways. Again, people don't realize what's right in front of them. So for example, there may have been a LinkedIn group or a Facebook group or a local meetup that someone has started and they've just kind of let languish. Well, you can actually acquire those assets because what do they have? They have eyeballs. And if it's a group of like-minded people that would be your target audience, you can actually reach out to the admin or the owner of those, either do some type of co-promotion where you can share that revenue with them, or you can generate leads from that by doing a webinar or discussion like this. You're going to get the leads at this point, and they're going to be a lot less expensive than other opportunities out there. In some cases, you can even acquire some of those assets. And that's one of the things that my wife and I have done with our e-commerce business kind of separately, is we've acquired 2 of those assets, and we're actually in discussions right now with 2 more. So that is helping us propel our growth back up, because we've been hurt with the supply chain issue that's happening right now in the US and North America. Every place in the world is being affected, so we just have to adjust. But those are the tactics that we're using. So again, it would be LinkedIn for social, it would be acquiring assets, and there's countless ways. There's so many things out there. People just don't know what they're looking. They don't know where to look, right? I mean, even another example would be businesses are out there that have been struggling with the COVID pandemic that we've been dealing with. Some of these businesses are out of business right now or about to go out of business. Well, now they have an email list that is full of buyers that you can go and acquire that asset from that business. And that's a way to get quick, easy leads. They own that data right now, but you can use that email list to acquire more leads for your business.
Steve, in terms of the last example that you mentioned, acquiring businesses that are potentially going out of business, how would you find those businesses?
It's another great question. There's a lot of things out there that people don't know where to look. And again, I would start with LinkedIn and start doing your research. Again, finding the niche that you're trying to acquire an asset in there, using the search engines, whether it's Google, Bing, or Yahoo, and start just digging and doing the research. You can also use some tools out there that are available. A tool like SEMrush is another good tool. So you may find a website. You may do a Google search and then find a website and then take that and put it into SEMrush. There's a free version and a paid version. You can do the free version. They give you limited searches per day, but you only need to do a couple per day to find out. If I've identified, let's say, a website, which has kind of been languishing out there, you can see how much search traffic they're getting. It's not going to be exactly ballpark. And you can reach out to that business owner, that website owner. That's another way to acquire an asset, right? So there's all little types of hacks like that people don't realize. And again, it's a little bit longer conversation than our time here, but that is another way that we're actively doing that right now. As a matter of fact, that's one of our 2 opportunities we're looking at right now, where it's a website that would become an affiliate website for our business, which would drive us traffic, which are eyeballs, but they're not doing anything with the website right now. And so I'm trying to talk to the owner to see if I can acquire that asset. He might, I don't even know. I think he might have a few other websites. He doesn't want to deal with this anymore. And so I'd rather just acquire that, so I get leads and traffic to my website then, and my business in general.